Hey everyone, this is heyybritny and welcome back to my channel. So in today's episode, we are going to be covering 1923 for my Binge Watch Britney series. Okay, so if we're talking 1923, I have been really into the Yellowstone TV series. I did watch, I think it's 1883 already. I did like it. I haven't done an episode on that, so I won't get too much into that, but I definitely am deep in the Yellowstone universe, and I'm just really excited to know that they're making a new TV series. I think it's 1944. So going into this season of 1923, I did not know that this was going to be the final season. I thought there was going to at least be one or two more seasons. So that did not make me have certain expectations going into watching season 2 because I genuinely did not know what to expect. Additionally, I would say that as far as me binge watching TV shows, it did take me 2 days to watch season 2. I did not know when season 2 was even coming out. I don't know what I was watching on Paramount, or maybe it was something on Reddit or somewhere else. And I was like, oh, there's a new season of 1923 out. And I was really excited because I did enjoy season 1. I don't think I did a video on that yet, but we're just jumping into season 2 with this one. So I had no idea that season 2 had come out, which is a good thing because I believe they are releasing episodes a week at a time, and I really hate that format. And so me being delayed in watching it allowed me to basically be able to watch all of the episodes at once. And so I watched the first 3 episodes starting at like 9:30, 10 p.m. at night, watched 3 episodes, and then the next day I finished the last 4, and it was extremely well done in my opinion, especially with me not having any expectations for what was going to be covered in season 2. Additionally, I kept replaying everything that Spencer did in that finale episode because it really just lived up to the legend, the lore, the hype of Spencer coming home. Like, obviously in season 1 they kind of hinted at it. We knew that he was going to come home, I guess, like he's supposed to come home. We knew that, but then in season 2 it was kind of ramped up, and then we saw like, hey, you know, nobody is willing to let this dude come home. The Duttons need to do everything they can to protect him and make sure that he gets there safely. And then obviously we know that Spencer is like this big, huge, strong guy. He does the right thing. He's very moral. We got to see so many hints of that, or so many displays of that in season 2, so that when he showed up in the finale episode, he literally just went off. It was like watching like Captain America, Iron Man, and I even got hints of Shaft, and Shaft is not from my generation. I think he was like the 70s, the 80s, and obviously there's remakes of it. So I think Samuel L. Jackson did the remake, and I remember when that movie with Samuel L. Jackson came out, my dad was just talking about how Shaft was like a legend or whatever. And so when he showed up in the finale and he just shoots everyone and he just goes off, and he's the only one who even fired a single shot from like the Dutton team at that point, whatever, you just saw how badass he was and how much it really spoke volumes that everybody was scared of this man. And then he showed up and delivered exactly what they were scared of him doing. And I'm going to get into this later, but I'm probably going to forget. But off the top, I do want to say that there are 2 lines that really spoke to me in 1923 in regards to Spencer, and it has nothing to do with Spencer and Alex, even though that itself was part of what made season 2 so great. So it was when Banner said, he was talking to Whitfield, and I don't remember line for line what he said or word for word what he said, but he basically said that he was scared that Spencer was coming home, and then Whitfield was like, oh, well, what's one man going to do? And Banner replied, he's going to lead, he's going to teach. And you saw that on display in the finale episode, which again is the purpose of all of this build up to Spencer coming home. The second thing was when, after Spencer killed all of those people, I can't recall the guy's name, but he ran in and he was like, dang, Spencer, I didn't even get a shot off. And you knew that that was supposed to be like comedic timing, but it was also just adding to the legend of Spencer, the fact that he killed, what, I'm gonna say 10 to 15 men on his own with no help. Like, that is insane. And I literally kept replaying a lot of scenes from the last episode, the finale, because whew, that was really crazy. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into the rest of the episode. Okay, so in the intro, I was just going off, and that was not what that intro was for, and so we're going to backtrack and go kind of through some scenes or some moments that I have notated here on my phone that I want to make sure that I cover in this episode. We have about 15 minutes left for this video, so hopefully we can cover all of it. So first off, I want to talk about the immigration process at Ellis Island. So obviously I know that when you come into America, it was a big thing, go to New York by boat, go to Ellis Island and all of that stuff. And I don't know how factual everything was that was shown at that part of the in that particular episode, because it was really brutal. So you see them landing and you see Alex looking out kind of like on the dock or whatever, and she sees the rich people getting in their cars and getting to leave, and then where she is, because she did not travel first class, she traveled with